Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give it a minute to make sure we can get people in here. Might have a little problem hearing me because I'm in a slightly noisy place, and you can see from this what it is. That drink there is a shot of Jameson's, and I'm just sipping that like he always does, swirled it around a little bit and let it sit there and age a little bit, get some oxygen in it. Hello, everyone, as you come in. So, what am I doing? Well, I'm in this place called Redemption. It's a new pub and grill, and there's the address right there, if you can see that. Let me move it over like this so you can see it. It's in Harriman, Utah. There's the address, 3517 West Maradona Drive. And their food is great. It's a little on the expensive side, but that's what you expect in a place like this. But the drinks are all real reasonable. This shot of Jameson was just $6. So I'm going to give you a tour of the place here in just a minute. And if you're ever in Salt Lake and you want to come to a nice place that has a lot of room here, they've got 3 floors, which I'll try to show you, and plenty of room for having parties, etc. So that's what we're doing. Let me switch this around now so you can see where we are. All right. And here's to all of you. Yeah, Jameson's not bad. It's been a long time since I've had it, so I had to give it a little test there. And they were kind enough to indulge me with that. Okay, so let's get to the first topic, and the first topic is, why is TCT important, especially now? That's my book, The Crimson Thread. And if you can't hear me, I'll try to talk up a little bit more. There's more to it than just the story of the origins of Christianity and the purposes behind the Messianic movement in the first century and what occurred onward from there. You really should consider reading, especially now since Roosevelt has put it up on a website. You can listen to the narration, of course, when I do the audio, but you know, like I said, I'm not the best audio reader, right? So you can go on the website and you can download the book, and that's a manuscript. It's not the proof. So it's just a manuscript that went forward so that they could make a proof from it. Okay, so, but it's easy to read. It's basically like reading a term paper, okay, when you go through it. But what I want you to concentrate on is how the government at the time, which of course was the Roman Empire, was oppressing and suppressing the people and their rights. How they went about it, some of the techniques they used, and compare them to what's happening today. That's very, very important. And what's also important in there is how the people countered that. Now, in the end, they didn't succeed, not completely, but you'll notice I wrote through there a lot of tactics, large battle tactics, but also small, let's just say asymmetrical tactics. So it's not just a book about the origins of Christianity. It's an instruction manual for our time, for the things that you might have to do to survive this period of time. So I'd like you to consider that as you're reading it. I know it's laborious in some spots because I'm not a novelist, you know, I'm an historian, but I think it should keep your attention well enough, especially with the amount of the military and intelligence operations that I put into that, the tactics, etc. So you can use it for more than just amusement or for finding out what I think is a substantial portion of history outside of the rehash of the New Testament. Okay? And that's right, Chrissa. Roman Empire is embedded in the U.S. It runs even today, and that's, I mean, really, the Third Reich, for instance, of course, is basically the third rise of Rome, right? That's really what Third Reich means. And now we're in the Fourth Reich, and it's being run out of course, Davos and London and Washington, D.C., and even the Vatican. All right, well, I've got my Jameson here. I'm not going to be able to take a whole lot of questions today, but I did want to give that information to you about that there is more in the Crimson Thread than just the story of the origins of Christianity and who the actual characters are that we read about in the New Testament, who they really were in real life, things like that. It's also an instruction booklet on how to recognize what's happening to us today, what the governments are doing to us and the corporations, the New World Order, if you will, and some of the tactics that you can use to counter it and also to prepare. You know, I've always said, prep, pray, and stay out of the way. Okay, hi, Mrs. Cat. So let me show you now so we don't have to keep you too. I notice they're a little nervous. People don't like to have cameras going in bars because they think it's a private detective, you know, spying on one of their patrons. So I have to be a little careful how I do this. But let's turn this around and let you see, and I'm going to carry my drink with me, okay? So here we are. This is an outside porch area here, and you can see they have, you know, these little fire pits where you can warm up. But it is outside. I'm going to take you all through here. Okay? This is a neat place. If you ever get here, you need to come in and check it out. These people are great. These ladies here took care of me just superbly. So, hello, ladies. You're on live, just so you know, okay? All right. I'm going to walk this around so they can see it. I think you'll get some more customers. So let's go take a look around. You have a really good view here of Salt Lake Valley. We're at the southern end of the Salt Lake Valley, just before you go over into Utah Valley. That's Mount Timpanogos there, and then that's the Wasatch Front. Very nice view. Wait till you see this upstairs. This is so cool. Oh, I got to show you something. I just passed it. I'll probably show it to you on the way down, but so I don't forget, let me show you this. Isn't that cool? Yeah, they know what's important. They know what's important. So up here, it's called the Tiki Room. And it really is. It's like being in the South Pacific. Look at this. Of course, nobody's up here right now. Beach colors, South Pacific colors. Look at this. You drink too much and that might not be a good idea. Heading up to the Ochre Mountains there. You have an outside porch area here. This will be a great place in the summertime. This is brand new, by the way. Hasn't been open for very long, so I had to come take a look at it. So let's go to the basement. Yeah, I plan on bringing some friends here because they have so much room. Okay, there's my favorite sign again. Okay, and then they have this huge area down here. It looks like they probably have bands coming in here to play. There's a little stage right there. And it's set up more like a bar with music. So I'm going to be paying close attention to that to see when they have that kind of entertainment. I'll definitely be here. All right. Hopefully the signal didn't die when I went down there. The Wi-Fi in here is go okay on the main floor. It has a little problem everywhere else. Okay. Turn this around. All right, finish up my Jameson. I'm gonna have to stick around for a while, probably another hour, so that I make sure that all this is out of my system. Well, I think that's what it is downstairs, Finest Planet. I think they do have a dance floor down there in the band area, the stage. So that's probably what it is. All right. The stream is good the entire time. Great. Appreciate that. All right. Well, I'll let you guys go. Cheers. No, I don't usually drink this early in the day, but I had to take advantage of this place not being jam-packed later tonight. Okay? All right. Remember what I said about the Crimson Thread? And then it's more than just a history of the origins of Christianity and the Messianic movement that drove everything up through the revolt against Rome. It also shows you the tactics. I can't publish a book on tactics. You know how that'd go over, right? So take what I'm saying and read between the lines, okay? It'll give you a lot of information. All right, out here for now. Thanks for coming. Take care.